everybody. This is the eBay workshop, and it is with Kelly and Norman are your amazing trainers for the day. So I am going to mute myself and let them take it away. So once Kelly's ready to present, I'm going to mute myself, and we'll go from there. Thanks, Norman and Kelly.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right, this is selling on eBay workshop part 1. So let's get on with it. My name is Kelly Ward. I'm a nurse. I've been selling online since 2014. I sell on Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Poshmark.
Excuse me, Kelly, we got that major echo back. Whoa, that got worse.
How's that?
Better? Say something more.
So I have 4 children. I live in Texas with
You're
my husband.
still major echo.
I don't know what to do.
All right, do you have a headset, Kelly?
Not for this phone.
Okay. All right. Hold on, let me see if there's...
Bear with us while we try to fix this situation.
Are you speaking through your computer, or are you speaking through your phone?
Through my phone.
Can you mute the speakers on your computer? Can you mute the speakers on your computer, or have your son or your husband do that? That might solve the problem if you can put them on mute.
How's that?
That you actually said.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move back and start over.
All right, so we'll start over. There you go.
Let me put this back on present here. All right, let's start this over again.
All right.
Welcome to the Selling on eBay workshop part 1. Next week we'll do part 2. So let's get started. My name is Kelly Ward. I'm a nurse. I've been selling online since 2014. I sell on multiple websites. Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark is my main ones. And I've spoken at many conferences about different e-commerce topics. And I live in the Houston area with my husband, and 3 of my 4 kids live with me. So, you know, I'm a busy mom too. And Norman, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm from Michigan. I used to work with GM. I'm a retiree disabled from GM. I started with eBay in 2013 or 2014 and been selling on multiple platforms. My favorite is eBay and Bonanza, and built this business so my grandkids can take it over when they're ready. Or if they don't want to, that's fine too. But you can build a multiple platform with this training.
All right. So we're going to talk about this week is why you shouldn't count eBay out. Because a lot of people are like, eBay, that's old news. Now we're going to talk about why you shouldn't count eBay out, how to set up an account, understanding the fees, and how to make a great listing. So that's what 4 things we're doing this week, so that you can get started tonight selling on eBay. So a little history of eBay. eBay was founded in 1995. It's 25 years old. They're having a big celebration coming up later this month. And it was actually originally called Auction Web. And a little trivia, the first item that was sold was a broken laser pointer for about $15. Okay, so why eBay? There are over 182 million eBay users worldwide in 190 different marketplaces. There's eBay Canada, there's eBay UK, there's eBay India, there's, you know, plenty of eBay Australia. That there's plenty of people who sell it. In a lot of places, eBay is better than Amazon in their country, so it's still viable. 70% of eBay's traffic does come from the United States. It's still, you know, busy here in the United States. It's not, you know, it's number 3 behind Amazon and Walmart. So it's not, you know, going away. And 28% of all eBay sellers are from the United States. There's lots of sellers that are from other countries. I personally know people from Canada who sell on eBay. I personally know people from the UK and Ireland and, you know, Australia. There's lots of different sellers from all over, but we're gonna, you know, see how eBay in the United States does. 80% of goods on eBay are new. Everyone thinks eBay is the garage sale of the internet. No, there's lots of new products being sold on the internet. I sell new products. I sell used products. I sell both. So it's a great way to sell, especially if it's something you find that's really good and maybe you can't sell it on Amazon. Maybe you're, you know, gated in that product, but, you know, it's such a good thing. You can sell it on eBay. And you can expand to international sales with eBay. They have a global shipping program where you basically can ship to a bunch of different countries in the in the whole world. And all you do is ship it to Kentucky and eBay takes care of the rest of it. So that's some really good why you should look into eBay. You have anything to add, Norman?
Yes, eBay is the easiest one to set up an account. You don't have to provide them with anything more than the company name and what set up an account and start loading in some listings, and you're off to the races. And this is the best time to get in is during Q4. And you'll see a lot of things that Kelly's got to present.
All right. So let's get started. I'm just gonna let you know before, you know, you go and buy hundreds of things to put on eBay. As a new seller, you're gonna have a monthly listing limit. They will say you can only sell 10 items that up to be worth $100 together. So you might have to start, you know, with a low listing limit, but you can request an increase monthly. So just, you know, get to your limit, and then once a month, call them up, and pretty soon I have a limit that's I can't reach right now. I just haven't had to, you know, had a chance to get to my limit because it's so high. Once they see that you establish a trust with eBay, and they see that you are a trustful seller and that you do ship your items and, you know, you're good with your customers, they will increase your limits.
And the
Now, without a store, you'll have 200 free insertion limits listings. We'll get into that more with your fees when we talk about the fees in a few minutes. It used to be 50, but now they've increased the numbers recently. So getting
and the
started,
reason you're on a
eBay account already, you just go to ebay.com and, you know, select create an account. I suggest that you figure out what you want to name your business, and you make an email with that
lost your
name.
sound there.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back now, but you cut out.
Sorry, sometimes the internet does that.
You're sign up with eBay account.
Yeah, you just go in and sign up with your eBay account, and did my picture go away?
Yeah, we lost everything. I'm sorry. Technology's not liking us. The weather messes with
Yes.
a whole lot, and we got the hurricane coming through. Go back to presenter mode.
Yeah. There we go. But if you don't have an eBay account already, you just, you go to ebay.com and you can create an account. But I was saying I suggest that you would make it a separate email just for your business, so it won't be all mixed in with your personal email. Just makes it easier for you to keep track of everything. So, go ahead and go to make a free Gmail email account for your business, and then sign up with eBay. And then eBay will send you an email to verify the email address you have chosen to use for your account. Just like any other website that you join, you get that verification email. And then you'll also have to set up a payment method for your seller's fees. So you would, go to your seller's account and you choose your preferred method down from the drop down menu. And if you choose PayPal, then it will automatically take you to PayPal to finish that. You can't use a prepaid credit card for your payment method. It has to be like from a bank account or from PayPal. Right now, PayPal is what a lot of people use. Okay, so that's basically that's setting up your eBay account. It's not real hard. It's not like Amazon where you have to jump through hoops. Just sign up. So now we're going to talk about the selling fees. And if you don't understand your selling fees, then you might end up losing money instead of making money. So there it goes again. So eBay has different fees, just like every other platform that has fees. There are fees for selling because they run the traffic for you. If you had your own website, you'd have to pay to run traffic to your website. So it's just part of being in business. And it doesn't like me today. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Whew. There. Sorry about that. So eBay has insertion fees. That's basically the fees for putting in a listing. If you don't have a store, you get 200 free insertion listings per month. But that, if you already have 100 items listed and you listed another 100, the 100 you have still listing, if they don't sell, you still have to pay that still counts as your 200. It's not 200 new listings, it's 200 total listings. So and anything after that would be depending on your store level, or if you don't have a store, it's like 35 cents per listing. And then you have your final value fee. So when your item sells, it's about 10% of your sale. So if you sell something for $10, then your final value fee will be $1. And if you charge shipping separate, then you have final value fees on the shipping. this was because people would try to circumvent the final value fees, and they would sell something for $2 with $15 shipping, so they can get no fees on their shipping, until eBay got smart with that and started to charge fees on their shipping. And then there's optional listing upgrades if you want to have stuff in bold and extra pictures and such. Then there's other fees for that. There's promotional fees. If you promote your listings, like if you if you promote at 2%, then you pay another 2% of the cost of the cost of the item that you sell it at for promoting it, so you can get it seen. And then there's also PayPal fees. PayPal takes 2.9% plus 30 cents per item. Now, eBay is starting to their manage payments, which they're trying to get most of the sellers into this managed payments program, and that their fees will be a little bit less once you get moved over to there. So when you're starting, one of the biggest things you can do is use a fee calculator to help you see what your actual profit will be when your item sells. I've listed some fee calculator sites over here. They're free to use. My favorite was always salescalc.com. I don't know if Norman has any other ones that I have other than what I have listed. But there's final fees, there's 3D Seller, there's SalesCalc, and there's finalfees.com that you can go and play around with. And you can even say, well, I want to make sure I make at least $10 from this item, and you can see what you have to list it at to after all the fees to be able to earn $10 from that item. So we're going to get to listing. So before you even list, it's good to have your photos already taken. A lot of people do this. They will do in batches. They'll take 5, 10 items and go ahead and get their photos taken so that they have them already and they can load them on the computer, or if they're just going to list from their phone and they're already on their phone and they don't have to stop and take pictures and then go back and do the listing, then stop and now take a picture of some other stuff. It's easier if you have a good way to get this done. You also need your items weight and measurements so that you can figure out what the shipping will be. And I always say, before you list something, make sure you have the packaging for the shipping for your item, because there's times that you list something and it sells within an hour. And if you're like, oh, I'll buy the packaging for it, a little bit later, that's not good because it's already sold. And if you have 1 or 2 days, 1 day shipping, and you don't have a way to ship it, then you're going to be running around. So here's some tips for listing. Have good lighting and a white background for your photos. eBay encourages you using a white background and good lighting so that people can see it. The white background helps it be listed up on Google too. You get 80 characters for your title, and make sure you use all 80 characters as much as you can. And then check the sold listings for selling price and keywords. So, if you're selling something, if you find that same item, see what keywords the person who sold it for before used, and see what their price was, so you can work around that. You need to have a good description. and note any flaws on the item, especially if it's a used item. You need, if there's a little stain or such, you need to make sure that you note any kind of stains, any marks, scratches, etc. And make sure you have the correct shipping weight and dimensions in your listing, because what it may weigh before you put it in the box and have the packaging material with it can change. So let me get out of this, and we're going to go finish a listing I started. So we're in my eBay. Go to resume draft here. This is I already added the pictures and such. So this is some vintage Christmas ornaments I am selling. So I got the white background. You don't have to have fancy stuff. I use a white sheet. You can use white poster board. But so if people want it, they'll get it. And I took about 4 pictures. The more pictures, the better. So I just put a basic listing here, title here, just to get it saved in my draft. So Pyramid is the name of the company, and they're satin sheen ornaments. Now we can also, it's an 18 count box. They're gold color. And now I have 39 characters left I can still work with. So I can say Christmas decorations, holiday, and vintage, because people look for vintage. So I've used up 78 characters. I can't really add any more. See, if I would have wanted to stand with bold title, it would cost $2. I don't really need to do that. This is if you want to create a custom SKU. Maybe you want to put what box your item's going to be in. Say you have a bunch of bins, and it's going to be a bin A, and then you can put in what bin A in that area. So then I have a store, so I'm able to do store categories, and I'm going to put this in holidays indoor decoration category. And then in this description, I'm just going to put vintage ornaments in original box. But that's not the big description, but that's just like a little description underneath when they're looking through all the listings. So I uploaded the pictures from my phone using the eBay app to make it easier. So theme, they're balls. The brand is Pyramid. You want to make sure that you get, I misspelled there. Yep. You want to make sure these are eye specifics, and these are from the 1980s. Because it's just how people find your stuff. And the more item specifics you have, then it's better that you have. It makes it easier for people to find. So down here's the item description. See, anything with the red stars is required. Oh, this is a vintage set of satin sheen Christmas ornaments. Original box. Box has some signs of wear from storage. So it's basically all you really need to put. You don't, need to get too in depth unless it's furniture or something. This is some ornaments. They can see what it is right there. They can see the ornaments. I even took a closer picture up of them. So now I like, is this gonna be a fixed price? That means I could buy it now. They're good, auctions, unless you have something that's So I looked around at what the prices were, but you don't, need to get too, in depth unless it's furniture or something. This is some ornaments. They can see what it is right there. They can see the ornaments. I even took a closer picture up of them. So I'm gonna do about $14.99. I like, this is gonna be a fixed price. That means I can buy it now. They're good, auctions, unless you have something that's.
Okay, is that Norman? What is happening? You're playing back. That might be Norman. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Kelly.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I looked up for the prices that these have been selling at, and they've been going between, between $12 to $20. I'm going to say $14.99 because I'm going to charge shipping. That's just me. We're going to talk about shipping in a minute. So I'm going to be a little bit lower on my buy it now price because I am charging shipping. So I have my price there. I also put, people can make offers, and I put my low, I don't want to take anything less than $10. So I'm just gonna have it automatically decline. So I'm not being, inundated with offers that lower than I will accept. So I'm gonna do calculate shipping here. It's gonna be priority. My box, my box of ornaments only weighs about 8 ounces. But when you add another box on top of it, plus the bubble wrap, it puts it over a pound. So I have to pay it up to priority. It's not going to go first class. I can't put, I could put it in a poly mailer and send it, but then they get smushed and I'd have a really unhappy customer. So I'm going to say 1 pound, 8 ounces, just to cover all the bubble wrap and such. It's going to be a package. Make sure you have that. And I will have my measurements here. It's be a 15 by 10 by 4 box. And like I said, you can promote it. So I might promote it at 2%. Just to give it a little bit of more visibility on eBay. Volume prices, if you have like multiples of the same item and if they buy 2 or more, they can get 10% or 15%. Just a way to encourage your customers to buy multiples if you have multiples. So I have 0 fees on this because I'm in my free insertion. And all you do, list item. And it takes a minute and it's listed. It's live. I can go right now and there's my listing. So there's my best offer. There's my price. There's my shipping. And there's the way that you can make payments. And all you do, this item. Now, that's basically doing a shipment. I actually mostly using my phone. It's live. I can go right now. So there's my listing. So that is making a listing on eBay. It's not too hard. Some places are a lot easier, but you have to do a lot of item specifics. Now, that's basically doing again, we're going to talk about the making of a good listing. Like I said, good photos, have a clean background with good lighting. I use daylight light bulbs. You can get those Walmart or wherever. It just it gives you the more clear color, because sometimes a soft white or other light bulbs make a yellow hue, and it makes your items that are white look yellow. So a daylight light bulb makes you makes it look more like the color it really is. Have good lighting and make sure you have, if there's any flaws on items, that you also take pictures of that. So that way, if anyone has any, says anything, this came scratch, you're like, well, here's a picture of it before you bought it. It had the scratch beforehand. You're able to, show them, it was like that before they bought it. Also having good keywords. Keywords is what buyers use to search for your items. Don't use, I've seen so many people, they do this, they put emojis and special characters. That doesn't do anything for people finding your items. It takes away from it. And you could have used more keywords instead of putting happy faces in your title, or they put look in your title. That really doesn't grab people to look for your item. You want to use as many keywords for people to search for your items, and make sure your price is competitive.
Hello.
People can list on, you're like, oh, I saw this was selling for $50, on eBay. Yeah, people can list that stuff for whatever price they want. You just have to see what it's actually sold for. So when you're looking for the prices on eBay, you need to look at the solds and see what it's selling for, and not what the people are listing it for. That's why you have people think they can make thousands of dollars on Beanie Babies, because they have people selling it, listing them for $2,000, and most of them are selling for $6. You have to look to see what items are actually selling for, and not what people are listing them for. Okay. So the next, shipping, free or not free? That's the question. That's up to you. Some people do a mixture. Some people like anything first class. I will do free shipping. I'll make sure just to put, build that into the price. And then anything over first class, anything that basically is over £1, they will charge shipping. I like to charge shipping so I can be a little more free with offers to, because I know the shipping's covered. I can be able to take lower offers if something's been listed for a while and someone's offered me a little bit lower than what I had it listed for. I'll take it because I know that shipping is covered. I'm not losing money. And some people do all free shipping. They just make sure to build that cost into their price. So another thing, be consistent. eBay likes to see that you're active in your business. The more active you are, it seems like the more sales you get, you know. So you need to set up a schedule that works for you. You know, if you work a job, maybe set up some drafts on the days off and, you know, have some extra drafts ready that you can quickly list, you know, on your lunch break at work. You know, just set them ready to go, and just that way you're listing a couple of things on your day off, even though you don't have time to take the pictures and such. You know, you go ahead and have those ready and then eBay sees that you're still active. If you can't list, find some older items that you have listed and revise them. Maybe find some better keywords, maybe change the price. That way that's some activity in your business that, you know, eBay registers. So I don't know if Norman has anything he wants to say.
I think we lost him because of the sound. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, in closing, with this workshop, you should be able to open your eBay account now. You know, get started selling today. I mean, that's one great thing about eBay. You don't have to wait to be approved to be a seller. You can open your account tonight, find something in your house you don't use anymore and list it tonight. You never know, you could be shipping it out tomorrow. You understand your fees. You need to be able to price your items so that you make a profit. We have those fee calculator sites that are great for helping you understand the fee structure and help you understand where you need to price your items to make a profit, and how to make a good listing. Just a basic good listing. Next week we will go dig deeper into that, but just, you know, getting a couple listings up and under your belt is really good for your store and for you, because once you get a couple listings done, they're really easy to do afterwards. So good luck. We hope that we use these tips to go out and get your first sale on eBay, and I hope to hear that, you know, you've put all this stuff into action and it leads you to success.
All right, thank you, Kelly. So we apologize for any of the sound challenges we had throughout this video. It's been a long time since we had the number of sound challenges, but I do want you guys to go back. She showed you how to create a listing. She also showed you, how to create your account and how to create a listing. So for those of you that haven't been on eBay in a while, definitely go get that taken care of, get it going, and then come back for part 2 of the workshop. So we're going to talk about some amazing, interesting stuff, including managed payments and all that other fun stuff. So please, definitely create your account tonight if you haven't, and get a listing up, get a couple of listings up. All right. Thanks for your grace and mercy, guys. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Bye.